Frank from 4xCCF, and yeah, look, I'm at one of the places I love most in the world, and that's Teewah Beach. There you go, this is this morning's effort. Oh, it's a good one, didn't catch too much of it on film, but for the morning. Well, here's a sight for you, a whole bunch of grown men doing the twist on the beach. Yeah, doing a bit of beach fishing. Real bread and butter stuff this is. It's not, you know, flashy lures and wild show gear. It's just real basic Queensland beach fishing equipment. Well, that's a good fish, whatever this one is. Hopefully. Hi there viewers, Frank from 4xCCF, and yeah, look, I'm at one of the places I love most in the world, and that's Teewah Beach. I think I grew up with this place, driving four-wheel drives, old Land Rovers and Nissan Patrols and all sorts of stuff, but anyway, from when I was in my 20s up till now, I love it. This is a place that you just, I don't know, it'll melt away all that stress. It's just phenomenal. I gather there'd be probably hundreds and thousands of other beaches around the country that bring back, or give you that passion, but this is my beach, my place where it brings me back to fishing the beach and just enjoying life. And a great way to get rid of all that stress. But anyway, this, as you can see behind me, is it. What a day, magic. Been up for 2 days, only started filming today. First couple of days just to relax and take it easy and you know, get into the mood, get into things a little bit. Sometimes it takes a day or so just to relax, especially after been working hard. I'm up here with my brother Dave and his mate Glenn. They've just taken off down the beach to chase up some pippies, getting low on bait. We had a couple of good sessions today, catching whiting. Hopefully I'll show some of that later on today. And yeah, God, you know, if there's a God, he created this place, I'm sure. This is it, beautiful. Anyway, say a bit of the camp later and the boys playing up as usual. This has been great, really good. Love to be here, love this place. And yeah, sorry you couldn't be here with me, but you know, all I can say is get out there and have a crack, get into it. It is what you need to do. Teach your children as well. All right, cool. See you soon. There you go, there's this morning's effort. It wasn't as good as yesterday, but, you know, not bad. There's some stonkers in there. Dave, show the stonkers. Which one's the biggest?
Yeah, Glenn got this nice one. Beauty.
That's a good one.
Yeah, elbow slapper just about.
Definitely an elbow slapper, that one.
Yeah.
That's been tested.
Tested.
Officially certified as an elbow slapper.
Definitely. Yeah, we lost more than we caught, which was a little bit frustrating, but yeah, it wasn't a bad morning.
Yeah, it's all right, eh? Yeah, a good feed there. Got some more put away, so we'll add that to the bounty. And then we might even take a few home. Be a good change.
Yeah, I think there'll be a few fillets going in bags and taken home.
Yeah, maybe some fish tacos later on, or fish wraps, I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind a fish wrap. Anyway, another beautiful day, as we said. Look at that. Stunning. We go down for an afternoon session, see how we go. Cheers. Well, it's afternoon fish time. The boys already head down to the beach and they're throwing the line in. Hopefully we can catch some nice whiting, so hopefully again this afternoon we might get a couple. There they are. It's hard to see, I suppose, but it's a beautiful afternoon. The sun's just gone behind the dunes. Davo over there. And that's Glenn. A few more guys on the beach and having a bit of a fish in the afternoon. The sun, as you can see, is just gone behind the dunes, and yeah, the temperature just drops. You know, you can sit nicely in the sun there, it's nice and warm. As soon as it goes behind that, behind the dunes, the temperature must drop 10 degrees. It's amazing. You really feel it. Anyway, we're gonna go down and have a fish. I might see if I can get some footage, see how we go. Sweeping around with I run the same trouble. I won't go down to my other spot, I reckon.
Have a hole down there.
Yeah. Like down here, just got a nice one.
I know, it was a fucking cracker.
Yeah, that was a good fish.
You need to be on where this entrance comes in. Well, it's right here.
So you can just see that gutter starting to fill up. Oh. A good one. Didn't catch too much of it on film, but it's Brumbo. Very good. It's going to be a keeper. Love that, eh? There he is. There you go, dinner's cooked. And no, we don't have a timber fire at Teewah Beach. It is actually a heat beach. which you're allowed to have, which is good because it's bloody warm on a very chilly night. And we just cooked dinner, which looks fantastic. Boys are over here starting to organise whatever they're organised. What are you going here, fellas?
Oh, mate, we got some chops, we got some snags.
Chops.
Yeah, we got a bit of
snags.
pasta going in there.
Pasta?
Pasta's coming up very shortly.
Yeah.
Pasta, what is this? What is
Just trying to keep it warm.
Hey,
Yeah,
Master Chef or something going on.
Yeah.
What's the
Keep it
story?
warm here. Just go, mate.
We're on a protein night.
Protein night.
Yeah. You got to keep the meat up.
Yeah, I know. Carnivore diet. Go for it. Good stuff. Love it. All right, I'm going to go and have some dinner. Yeah, well, that's it. We're going to have a couple of beers and quieten down now and eat some dinner and, yeah, relax and just enjoy the night. Yeah, it's been a good week. A bit more tomorrow and then we're off. All right, cheers. Well, there you go. You don't get too many days that are as good as this. This is Teewah Beach at its best. Glass out, absolute glass out on the ocean. I think this is day 4, Thursday. Well, don't know too much filming. Been having too much fun, I think. The boys are just coming back now. They're down there finishing off. They just had a fish. I've been down there this morning. Pretty hard work catching a fish today, but I think it's just too calm. Anyway, they're on their way back. Some mighty D-Max. Oh, I nearly fell over the barbecue. Frank, what you going, Frank? It would look good. Camp, basic stuff, this one. No caravan, swag. Good old bloody gas burner. And the new battery setup is going really well. 2 120s in there. I put an extra one in. And I've got about 300 watts of solar on the roof at the moment. A panel and a blanket. And at the moment, get about 10 amps going in. It's a beautiful sunny day, so that's great. Pumped it back up really quickly. Boys just rolled in. They're just coming back from having their fish. They got a real fisherman set up, these boys. They had a few issues, forgot poles and all sorts of things on slags. It's a bit rough. You can hear that, they're back. Might even introduce you to these blokes. I don't know if they really want to meet you two, but
Come up here for a drink, not a fish.
see?
Look how flat that is out there. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
It is absolutely amazing.
I think I got
You
some
don't even see
shots.
that at the
Check
bay.
that. No, it's magic, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Look at it. It's
What do you
flat as a
reckon?
tack.
What do you reckon, Davo?
Yeah, mate, some of the best weather I've seen up here
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
by a long shot.
Stunning.
Yeah.
I think
And
we've
the
had it
whiting,
this
mate.
good.
The whiting.
Ah,
I've
some
never
absolute,
seen so many up here.
some huge ones too, which have been good. Some
Yeah.
really good sized whiting. I haven't seen them like that for a long time. Anyway,
We'll get some more later.
yeah, we're going back there. We're going back. There's the boys. That's a setup.
Heaps of pippies.
It's a fisherman's camp, this one.
It's a bit rough.
Oh, it's a bit rough, but it does the job. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Look, all the guys that come out for the week looks like they're heading home, and we're just about to get the weekend run. Probably all the boys will come up now, the young fellas. There'll be loud exhausts and tearing up the beach as usual.
Yeah, there's been a bit of traffic heading up this morning.
Yeah, there's been a bit, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Anyway, that is too nice. What a beautiful day.
We're going to go down there
It
and
is.
get some worms like this guy.
Well,
That's
I
why
would,
he's getting the fish.
I would, but I'm really bad at it. I've never succeeded yet. No, I don't know. Look at that.
Should have went to spectators.
Top stuff. Well, here I am, Teewah Beach. No shower on this trip, just come up with my brother and his mate. Bit of a boys' trip, and it is just amazing as usual. Teewah Beach, Queensland, north of Noosa. I don't know, watched whales go past this morning. It's just one of those places deeply entrenched in me because I spent a lot of time four-wheel driving up here when I was, in my 20s, and I've kept coming back because it's just, I don't know, something about being on the beach in a four-wheel drive and camping. It's just, I don't think there's anything like it. But I suppose there's 1,000 other spots out there in the world that give people the same feeling as this place gives me. A real sense of calm. But yeah, watched some whales go up the coast this morning, and I thought I'd just show you some of the rules and regs on the board up here, of the map and the zones, just so you understand what you need to do if you come here. Okay, and just and what you should do to respect the place, and hopefully keep it open if we look after it, because they will shut these places down if we don't look after them. Governments are governments, and rangers and environmental people will say, oh, no more, they're making too much of a mess. So anyway, I'll just give you a quick look at the reg. There you go, there's the zones. There's only 7 camping zones plus freshwater lakes, I think. And some of the restrictions up there, if you are keen to come up and enjoy some of the scenery and the beautiful camping on the beach here, please respect this place and, take away your rubbish. There's still a lot of mess around, which is a bit disappointing. It has got better since they put in the regs for having chemical toilets, and no fires, unfortunately, because people just made a mess and, stupid things, and throwing cans and bottles and fires, and, not putting them out after they'd finished. So it's just unfortunate. But you can still have heat bead barbecues, which kind of serve the purpose. That's not too bad. And it is classified as a gazetted road, so their speed limits apply, and definitely drive safely, because there's lots of kids around here especially at holiday time, on the beaches and running around, and families need to feel safe that their kids can walk on the beach without getting hit by some lunatic. And 7, where we are, which is the last zone over there, is, well, the first of the camping zones going north from Noosa North Shore. So that, it's a beautiful spot. It's and you can get caravans in here, and there's a lot of caravans come up while I was on my way up. They're further down the beach. But that's the end of the zone here, going south, and then you're down into the Noosa Shire, I think. I'm not quite sure, I'm pretty sure it's a Noosa Shire. Again, stunning morning on the beach. Still a fair bit of rubbish around. I'll see if I can find some. It's not as bad as it used to be, but there's still a lot floating that comes in. So, a bit of a stroll. I haven't had to work on the beach for a little while. Except for carrying fishing rods, of course. And there you go. Simply the first bit of plastic, you would think. Doesn't look too bad, but when you have a look around, it's kind of amazing what you can find. Just how much is floating in our oceans, how much is in our environment is just scary. You would think these places would be pristine, but they're not. Oh. Camera, Frankie, remember to look through the camera, not through your own eyes. Need those camera training. Bit of camera training. And look at that. Nice big hunk of styrofoam. Got to be the worst stuff in the world. Breaks up into little pieces, gets into the environment, fish eat it. And then you eat the fish. Good old stubby bottle. bits of some sort of yellow thing. Who knows what that is? Anyway, I'm not going to bore you guys to tears with this stuff, but it'd be nice if people are just aware about how much damage all this stuff's doing. This is all breaking down and ends up in the marine environment. You know, ice cream container lids and more styrofoam over there. And geez, I've hardly walked any distance. And that's what. If I stop getting into shading everything. Just pieces of stuff everywhere. What a shame, eh? What a shame of what we're doing to this world. We really should be ashamed of ourselves. We're supposed to be the smartest species on Earth, but I don't know. I don't think other species pollute like we do. Another bit. Another bit. The sun is really... Right, you just go on forever. Pardon me. You just go on forever. I don't know what that one is. Nets, ropes. Looks like some sort of rope. Look at that. Imagine fish and wildlife get tangled up in this stuff. Man. I've got to get out of the picture. Caps. Bottles. And the story goes on. I just keep walking. I can just keep walking and find the stuff everywhere. It's just unbelievable. And that's what you can see, not the stuff that's buried under the sand or what's still floating around the ocean. But man, what are we doing? Anyway. I'm not going to spoil my whole weekend by looking at all this. I'll try and pick up some of it, but I need a bloody semi-trailer to pick all the stuff up along this beach. And look at this place. Look at it. We're just making a mess. Please pick up yourself. Please make sure you put it in a bin. So don't be a grub when you travel, whenever. Put it in a bin, all right? That's the best we can do for the time being until somebody learns how to recycle their stuff better. But put it in a bin. Don't be a grub, put it in the bin. Yeah, hi there, Frank from 4xCCF. And yeah, at Teewah Beach, we've been up here for a couple of days, as I said before. And yeah, doing a bit of beach fishing. Real bread and butter stuff. This is not, you know, flashy lures and wild show gear. It's just real basic Queensland beach fishing equipment. So there's no real flash here. There's no lures, no $1 million pieces of equipment. Pretty simple stuff. Anyway, I'll quickly show you what we've got, or what I use anyway. And that is, as you can see, an old Alvy. This Alvy is, well, I shouldn't say it, tell you how old this is. It shows my age. I think it's about 40 years old. I think, maybe a little bit older actually, about 45. I bought that when I was about 17. Whoops, shouldn't have said that. And yes, still going strong. I think it's dipped in salt water before I use it, and you know, just an amazing piece of equipment. Best beach fishing gear there is, I reckon. And you know, I firmly believe if you're going to fish on the beach, these reels are about as robust as you can get. Love them. Been using them since I was a kid. Anyway, mount up to about a 12-footer, 2-piece, and this one is a Wilson Light Surf MT4 144. Now 144 is the length, and in inches, the old stuff, and the 4 is the amount of wraps of fiberglass in the blank. So there it is. That's my light surf rod, and that is brim and whiting and dart basically, and it does a beautiful job. Actually, it's a nice rod, that does the job really well. The other piece of kit, well, this is hard to do photography and speak at the same time. The other piece of kit we haven't used much is the other one was a 600. This is a 650 LV. So on the light surf rod it was a 600. This is a 650. Again, I think I picked this up somewhere for 70 bucks or something a few years ago, and mounted on a live fibre. Again, a Wilson live fibre, and it's a 13.5 foot. Too many code numbers on that one. RLF442. So 442. I'm not quite sure what their codes mean on these things, but anyway, probably a 4 or 5 wrap. I'd say 4 by the looks of it. So it's 4 wraps of fiberglass, but that's carbon fibre, these things. Nice rod, but very nice. Nice heavy rod, great for tailor. But we haven't seen the tailor up here at all. It's no working schools outside the breakers, nothing. So it's been a bit quiet for tailor, maybe a little bit early. But again, very robust. You know, you drop that in the salt water, wouldn't matter. Give it a rinse off, and it's back in action. I defy any spinning reel to stand up to the punishments of these things and how well they actually fish. Takes a little bit of practice to learn how to cast and retrieve line without making a mess and end up with bird's nest when you throw out again. I can have a spinning right here, but when I picked up somewhere. But I'm going to use that just a few test casts, see if there's anything in the gutters. Nothing real flash, it was a bit of a cheap one. Anyway, that's basically our rigs. I better tell you, the rigs are simple as. Nothing drastic about to use up here. Using long shanks, the number 2, number 5 ball sinker, swivel, and probably about half a metre, 600mm trace, and a little bit of red plastic on that just to attract some whiting. I was using a bait holder, about a number 2, but it was not taking the whiting. I was just losing bait, so I went to a long shank because the whiting seemed to be easier to catch on a long shank than on a bait holder. A bit wider gap on the bait holder, and I weren't actually taking it down. But that's it. Rigs are simple. Nothing flashy. That's the whole point. Nothing flashy. So there's nothing flashy about this stuff. This is all pretty basic stuff, you know. And it's when you catch fish with bait and inexpensive. Again, tailor rig, 3-hook gang rig. You know, about 600mm of trace. Another, I think that's about a number 6 ball sinker, and a swivel. Heavier trace lines, probably 30-pound trace on 25-pound line. Now, I probably should line class on the other one, or line weight on the light surf is about 12 pound or 6 kg. Now, that's all you need. We'll catch a good fish with that and have a lot of fun on the process. The boys are going down for a fish. I'm going to head down there now, and it's about, I don't know, 3 o'clock or so, I think. About 3 o'clock. Sun's gone behind the dunes, so it's starting to cool down again. It's nice and warm out in the sun, so might as well take up that last couple of hours of sunlight and stay warm. Yeah, so looking forward to it. I'll get down there and have a fish in a minute. There you go. Davo down there, moving around, trying to find somewhere where there's some fish. And Glenn's gone the opposite direction. Anyway, you gotta love this. Just bread and butter stuff, good fun. Catch a feed, and you know, get a bit of relaxation going. And that's got to be good. Anyway, cheers, guys. There you go. Davo's got one for the morning. Last day, last fish in the bag. breakfast. Gotta love it. What a place. There you go. A little sand flathead. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Nope. He's gone now. He was too small anyway. Good release. So Davo's on again maybe. Well, here's a sight for you. A whole bunch of grown men doing the twist on the beach. Hey, twist like you did last summer. Oh, let's twist again like we did last year. Yeah, doing a hunt for some pippies. We ran out of bait and they're in here somewhere. So twist your feet in the sand and you'll feel them under your feet and then you grab them. Hey?
Just hurts your legs.
Once the tide goes down a little bit further, then they start coming out everywhere.
Yeah, it's a bit hard when it's like this. And then you lose them in the wash.
Yeah.
Oh, well. There you go. Have we got a Pippy one? There's one. Look at that. Pippy, two Pip. I don't know. I'm not getting any, fellas. What's going on? I haven't got the twist action or what? Yeah. Oh, keep going. Well, I'm just going to show you if I can, standing out here in the water, how to open a Pippy with an old Alvy reel. I know it's a bit loud and there's a fair bit of background noise, but bear with me. If you can see that screw on the back of the reel, that's to put grease in, that you can screw it up and pump grease into the reel. That spot there is a perfect spot for cracking open a Pippy. And believe me, I've been doing this to this reel for 40 years of all. So, you don't want to worry about it too much. They're pretty hardy old thing. And you can buy the replacements for these. I think I've got a new one at home. But all you do is crack them on there. And then peel the shell off. Can be tougher than you think sometimes. Scoop the Pippy out. Like so. I try and get every piece out of there because it's all bait, and this is beautiful fresh bait. Like I've just pulled this straight out of the ocean, like straight under my feet. So it's Pippy's under your feet. You can actually catch bait while you fish. Remember, if there's Pippies and there's bait, that's usually where the fish are going to be. So, thread that on. That's why I do it. Try to keep the tongue of the Pippy at the base, because I know the whiting and fish like to grab that tongue and bite it off if they see the shells there, the Pippies. So anyway, that's it. Too easy. Chuck it in again. See if we can catch another whiting. Well, that's a good fish, whatever this one is. Hopefully that's a good whiting. Oh. I feel like a dart, so maybe a brim. But yeah, that's a good fish, whatever it is. Good fun on this 12-pound line, I must admit. This is good fun. He's stubborn as. Wanna come in? What is that? Oh, it might be a dart yet. Damn it. Bloody dart. Oh, Jesus. It's definitely a dart. Geez, they fight hard. I was hoping that was a whiting. Would have been a bloody beauty if it was a whiting. Would have been a bloody beauty. Anyway, it's a dart. That's a good one, but oh, look at that. That is a good dark. One of my favourite eating fish, but nevertheless, oh well. Oh yeah. I'll get this fella off the hook and probably send him back because I really don't want to eat it. Don't keep it if you don't want to eat them. There we go. This feels like a little whiting. Not huge, I dare say, but legal enough for brekkie. Well, that's it. Last Pippy went out. Half dozen whiting. Just give the old Alvy a quick dip. Wash the shell grit and everything off the back. Oh. Anyway. Caught by a big one. That'll do me. Might do a bit later, but I'm heading home today. I don't know how clear this audio is going to be. It's pretty noisy out there in the surf, so see what happens. But yeah, don't forget when you get home, make sure you wash that Alvy down with salt water. Not salt, bloody hell. Wash it down with fresh water. You've got a good hose off. Rod's a good hose off. I use a bit of Mako oil you can get from the tackle shops and give that a rub over the top of the reel and all the fittings, especially reel seats, things like that. Doesn't hurt to give it a coat over the rod too. It's actually pretty good stuff. Anyway, I might show you some of that later. Yeah, cheers. I'm going up to have some very late breakfast. Well, hey there, it's Frank from 4xCCF, and I'm just heading home after a lovely 5-day trip up to Teewah Beach with my brother and his mate Glenn. Just a boys' weekend, fishing and generally doing what boys do. A few beers and, you know, just a lovely time. It was fantastic. Wonderful place. Always great to come up here. Always feels very sad to leave, which is funny. You know, you've got to go home, but you don't really want to go home. You'd much rather spend another 2 weeks just doing the same thing. But unfortunately, the world is the world. You've got it home and you've got to get back. So I'm heading home. Anyway, it's been a great trip. Enjoyed every minute of it and can't wait for the next one. And hopefully that'll be real soon. So yeah, we're thinking about coming again in a month or so and maybe bring the caravan up and park it on the beach for a couple of weeks. Don't know yet. It's a maybe. See how things travel, because you never quite know what's going to happen next, unfortunately. And my phone is now going off because I've finally got some reception. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, please like, subscribe. Subscribe would be great. If you just having your first look, please subscribe to the channel, because the support is always much appreciated. Anyway, that's me.